All right. Hello. Gonna get started off. Gonna wait for a second. Make sure that I have everything activated. All right. So got that audio good. This should be coming in through shortly. It's a bit of a delay here. Yep, I can hear that. All right, perfect. Alright, so I am going to just wait for a second, let my cat continue munching on a little bit of her dinner, and just gonna hang out, let a few people wander in if they wish, and then we'll get started. So I can close that. I've got my chat available. Yeah, so welcome to the video after the fact, if you're watching now. The intro, it's not going to be very interesting, but soon I'm going to hit this continue button. I'm not sure. I've never actually loaded the game yet, so I didn't want to just, I didn't want to hop in and not be ready for any kind of cutscene or anything like that. All right, so that audio sounds good. I can just remove that. Alright, whatever. This is good. I am going to need to turn this up. My monitor is darker than what you'd probably be seeing right now, so maybe around there. Alright. Oh, well, we do have a title screen. Look at that. Alright, hello everybody, welcome to The Altars. This is a brand new game from 11-Bit Studios, just released earlier this... Oh, that beeping is gonna drive me nuts. But this game released earlier this month. It is on the Xbox Game Pass thing, I believe. And it was roughly on sale. And I wanted to get my hands on the demo. Unfortunately, I was just a little too late to grab it, so I just kind of kept it in mind. And then I watched things, I watched people's reactions to it when they first started playing it, when it first arrived. And I eventually just decided to buy in and try it for myself. I'm very excited. I do have some thoughts about this and the gameplay experience, but I think I'm going to get into that a little bit later. This is also going to be, I'm going to try to collect some gameplay footage and do a review video on this later. So I'm excited for that. But I think without anything else left to do, let's just jump on in and see where the story takes us. Beautiful. Alright, so I do know a little bit about this, but we are going to play as if we know nothing. Let's go ahead and just get our graphics up real fast. Okay. They have an ultra? They do have an ultra. Let's do that. Let's turn off motion blur. Yeah. All of that looks good. Save that. Let's turn the music down just a little bit. Sound effects down a little bit. Leave dialogue and cinematics the same. And we're gonna make it for headphones. Save that. See any kind of accessibility. No, I think we're gonna keep all of that the same. screaming. Twitch integration, interesting. Yeah, I guess we should disable the copyrighted content. That makes sense. Alright, and now we'll leave all that the same. Alright, so I don't think I'm gonna do this with a controller. I think I'm gonna leave mouse and keyboard. Alright, and keep our subtitles, keep the names. Yep, all sounds good. Let's go ahead and get started. I am very excited about this. Is this very loud? I feel like that's very loud. Hold on. Oh no, I need to check that. One second. Yeah, that is a little loud, so let's turn that down here. Okay. Yeah, when I stepped out of the screen, it turned on. Interesting. So that seems about right. There's some great music though. I'm going to turn it down just slightly more, and then I think we're good to go. Ready to go, Cat? Alright, Peabody says we can get started, so let's get started. We are going to do just a standard, moderate, just straight down the road how they want us to play. See how they go. Oh, let's get going. I'm excited. We don't really know it, but we sense it. There is a sister ship to our life, which takes a totally different route. While the sun burns behind the islands, Thomas Transtromer, the Blue House.
How did I end up here? My whole life, all its ups and downs, led me to this place. Far from home, far from anyone I know. A journey whose route is unknown, and the destination out of sight. Was this path just a random sequence of events that I had to follow? Or was there ever another way? Now, heading for the unknown. I can't really tell. Is this the end of the road? Or is it yet another branching?
Alright. Alien world. Interesting gasoline looking kind of ocean.
That was a tough landing. Polsky here. Do you read me? Anyone? Nothing. I need to figure out what happened.
Alright. In the world of the altars. Hello everybody, welcome to a new game. I don't know if it's going to be a series, but I'm definitely enjoying the idea of doing at least a singular playthrough of this. This is one of those games where you can make several different choices, and it's impossible to see everything on the first route. So, yeah, I'm excited to play this. Okay. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I didn't really watch a lot of playthroughs. I did try to watch a few people's impressions of it to kind of get an idea of whether or not we were going to do it, but as far as how to play, I don't know that. I stayed out of any kind of tips and tricks videos. Unfortunately, whenever you watch, you will be told some certain things, so I do know that you do need a scientist. Oh, hey.
I should look out for those.
I like to play, when I get games like this, I like to play them as unseen as possible. But that being said, you know, I welcome any tips and tricks. Yeah.
I landed safely, but I think my capsule went astray.
I can't tell if that's like low quality graphics or high quality oily water. It's fun. I don't want to touch it though. Alright. So yeah, so I am really excited to get into the main story of this, but for now we are just in a true to form sci-fi space survival simulator going from point A to point B on an awful, inhospitable alien world. Gorgeous though. E to climb. There we go. Easy enough. Do need to ride down. You know what? We're gonna turn these sound effects down. Is it still a little too loud? Alright. Here we go. Oh, another crash pod. Or crash escape pod.
Oh, no, it's the captain. Shit. Deceased. What the hell? Not much I can do for her now. Oh, I gotta find the others.
Alright. Got a name on there? Any kind of... I didn't pay attention. No, can't see. Just the captain, I guess.
What happened? She didn't crash. The capsule's intact. Looks like she died inside of it. I don't get it.
This is actually really beautiful to see, too. Nice. Alright, I'm going to try to minimize the amount of screenshots I'm taking because we're actually recording this, so there's really no need. Oh.
There it is.
Where is it? There it is. Hey, there's our home.
Anyone copy? If you can hear me, I've located the base and try and get down there.
Hey.
Maybe they landed closer to the drop-off point. I gotta keep moving.
Alright, let's go. I was sprinting this whole time, all the way, every way, but I just noticed down at the bottom there's a little electricity icon, a bar, which makes me think that there actually is a stamina meter. Wow, that is interesting. Oh, this place is cool looking. Yeah, most of what I had previously seen of this game, I had tried to, like I mentioned before, tried to avoid seeing anything. So it's actually just listening to the people's reactions to things more than actually looking at it. So this is very cool to see. I'm getting like a little bit of Alien vibes, a little bit of Moons of Madness actually too, towards the end. But anyways, let's see. Oh, nope, that
Capsules.
looks like a whole bunch of
Wait,
other dead folk.
what? No. That's impossible. They can't all be.
Yep.
Why? Makes no sense.
All right, so we got a
Radiation
radiation warning.
Now? Oh shit. It's rising fast. I gotta get to the base.
Okay, all right. Pressure's on. This is a game where there is a lot of time pressure. Oh, look at these rocks. Oh, that's gorgeous. There's a lot of time pressure in this game. Sprint, sprint, sprint. We will be finding out a lot more, but okay. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. This music is great.
Yes, the elevator. Quick. Come on. Come on. That was close.
Day one.
Hello?
Hey, there we are.
Anybody here?
Okay. Oh, this is cool.
For a
Airlock.
moment, I hope someone else made it. I need to find the comms room and get help.
Exit to planet surface. Tab to open base outer view. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, so I've seen little bits and pieces of this, and this is... so this is, as I mentioned in my little trailer teaser announcement for the stream, this is resource management, base building, space simulator, survival game. And this is the base building aspect to it. Okay, base mass. 152 journey cost. Okay, so there's our fuel aspects. Radiation, alright. Turn labels on and off. Nice. Airlock, command center, machinery, storage. Communications. Okay, so communications, we gotta go up one and then over. And we can actually, we can change around this as we see fit if we need. All right, shift. Oh, shift W. Okay, there we go. All right, communications. There we go.
Hello? Hello, can anyone hear me? Mayday! Mayday, anyone?
Oh. Oh, whoops, I didn't see that this is this. Okay, so we got some options here. You know, I'm gonna say I'm not the captain.
I'm here, but I'm not the captain. I'm just a builder. Yondolski, corporate ID 4672B. The captain, the whole crew, is gone. Hello? Can you get me out of here?
Imminent danger. Short time remaining to sunrise.
How much time?
What? How much time? What's gonna happen?
Well, we get both answers.
Talk to me. What's the danger?
Planet activity rising. Shorter days remaining. Be lethal proximity.
Oh, there's a trippy effect with headphones. You can hear it from either speakers.
Oh, no. Don't you go all fuzzy on me. Lethal proximity. Oh, useless quantum nav system. Where the hell did it send us? Lethal proximity of what?
Please, 3 meters before star approaching. This battle, we must escape. Proximity star in days.
You mean a star will come and burn this planet, and I just have days to escape? Is that right?
Sunrise.
Sunrise. Perfect.
Yeah, so from what I
Need to
understand,
find those captain's logs.
this is, we're on a planet that's in a tertiary star system, so there's actually 3 stars around us. Captain's cabin right there, so shift down 2. There we go, getting the hang of things. Alright. This is beautifully detailed. So ends the day. There we go. Alright, so the manual, RTFM. This is something that I very much enjoyed, or I'm looking forward to enjoying the chance to actually sitting down and reading some of the stuff. A lot of what I ended up seeing people skimmed over, some things that I would have wanted to actually read. So quantum navigation, triple star systems, yeah. So what am I supposed to read here? This one? Potentially related. Rupidium as highly unstable element. This is our MacGuffin of the game. We got to get ourselves that rapid IUM. Except from the radiation. Bound to witness significant rise in emissions. Yeah. This is just kind of setting up the lore, the fact that they found this substance which can rapidly speed up the growth cycle and life process of things, and that is why we are out here. But that's... what does it want me to do? Evacuation procedure? Okay, yeah, that's good. And quantum navigation. Just, oh, escape the sun. Alright, follow the instructions to prepare for the journey. Alright, I like that it has it in first person mentality. Alright, we got our storage. Raw food. Mush, radiation filters, metals, and organics. Yeah, resource management was the other thing I mentioned. Oh, that's fun. Look at that. I can't point at it without pulling away from it, but the 3D design on there is quite nice. Quite nice looking. All right. So, follow the instructions to prepare for the journey. Gather 60 metals outside. Manufacturing the necessary equipment. Alright. Let's see what we need. So it wants us to go outside. We need to get 60 metals. So I'm assuming we need 60 metals to manufacture something. So we're going to need to go to machinery. We need to go get the metals. So I'm assuming we go to the airlock. This is the airlock, right? Yep. Alright, is there anything I need to do? I don't have like a mouse anywhere on screen. Looks like the day is almost over. Radiation levels at night are deadly. Exiting the base is currently not permitted. You can rest in the captain's cabin until tomorrow. All right. Well, okay then. I guess that today's day is a wash. Okay, is there anything we can do while we're here? Can we can't change any of this around yet. I'm sure it'll tell us when we can. So I feel like I'm already feeling like there's better layouts than this, because this is an elevator, so I'm assuming that these are also elevators? One thing I do know is that this game is about a time crunch, but when you're in screens like this or in the logs or any of the history stuff, time does not move, so you do have some time. Oh, that's a good effect right here, that little floating water, floating fuel. Alright, allows you to plan and start journeys between locations. And, oh, this is the base building aspect. Okay, so you build and expand. Alright. Alright, I want a more centralized... feel to this. Elevator goes right down the middle because that makes sense. Storage towards the bottom. No, we'll have some storage right there. And then I guess these are the same. I don't know how to use any of this, so I'm not sure what the proper setup of any of this is, but I didn't like that the elevators were switched like that. That makes no sense to me. And keep everything in a line. Okay, this is... Oh, return to editing. How do we save it? Are these not in good places? Is that why? Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, there we go. That makes good. That makes sense. Cool. So, I guess all that we need to do now is sleep, but we have some storage now. Look at that. Oh, this is cool. I've never played a base building game like this. This is actually very unique. There's a lot of things that people have been talking about with this game being unique, and this is definitely a very good look at one of them. Alright, radiation barrier. I'm getting like some weird graphical fuzziness. I'm not sure if that's meant to be part of this. I feel like that's not. Yeah, I'm going to sleep through the night. We're going to start the next day. And if this yeah, look at that. If that persists the next day, I'm going to take a second, make sure that my drivers are up to date, and we may actually restart the stream. Well, I'm not going to restart the game. We're just going to keep what we have, but let's go ahead and end our day. Sunrise in 8 days. All right, energy bar shows how many hours we have before we get tired. All right. So maybe that was just our tired meter. Yeah, that must just be our tired, because the screen looks fine now. Interesting. Okay, but I feel like we are wasting time. So, where is the airlock? Up one. There we go. Let's go out, mine some stuff. Oh, this is exciting. Oh, instantly, immediately, like no loading screen whatsoever. All right. Deposits extracted quick. Oh wow. It's gorgeous. Okay. where do we go? So there's a map. Oh, okay, recognized by red dust. Alright. So we're looking for red dust. Oh, like that. Right over there. Perfect. Dun, dun, dun. Looking for that dust.
That shiny rock might be a source of metals.
Alright. Oh, okay. 20, 40, 60. Alright. So that's the 60 we need, and we took up a good chunk of the day that way, but my instincts on survival games is you always take a quick second and grab more than what you initially grab. Oh, I can feel the time bleeding away when you do that. Alright, it's already 1:05. Alright. Yeah, let's get back in. Ooh, this water. It's a big tire. It's a big bicycle tire with shipping containers in it. Oh, that's... This game is quite beautiful to look at. Alright, how do I get in? How do I get in? How do I get in? What is... Oh, what is that? Oh, it's... it's a parachute. I thought it was like a creature or something. Alright, I'm wasting time. Wasting time. How do I get in? There we go. Alright. So we've got, what? An extra 40? An extra 40 metals. Some machinery. We need to build a workshop via the command center. Oh, okay. We need to do one of these. Alright. Add new modules. Workshop. Okay, alright. Hi, Sofa Siren. Welcome, welcome. Congratulations on your... workshop. We're gonna put it next to the airlock because I feel like having a place to immediately come in and build something might be amazing. Okay. Yep, so that is good. Alright, so now we need to craft a scanner. Workshop. Craft an item first, schedule the work in the workshop queue. Then we can work on it ourselves. Alright. So, a scanner. So I guess we can just make one. Alright. And then how do we do it? Right here? Alright. Alright. Find an organics deposit area. So we gotta go back out yet again. Really throws me off not being able to have a mouse here. Alright. Organics deposit can be recognized by the blue smoke. Keep going this way. I feel like there's multiple directions to this area. I'm not sure. Oh, we do have a map. That's right. Yeah. So it looks like there's multiple areas. That's the rock that we mined earlier. Oh, blue smoke. Perfect. Perfect. Whew. That time crunch is intense when you see it just whittling away.
I don't have a climbing hook. Not yet. I'll have to find another way.
Of course. Really, the only way to get that off the screen is to hit tab, huh? That's interesting. Oh, what is? That's interesting looking. The ground is like, I don't know if you guys can see that little dust is rising. Ooh, that's pretty.
What the hell?
That's pretty. Is that what we're looking for? Yep, rubidium.
Be rubidium?
Nice, nice, nice.
I feel strange. I have to get closer. Make sure. I need to collect a sample.
Okay. It is getting late. We need 30. How many samples do we need? 20? Oh shoot! Did I waste time? I think we should just head home. I don't think we can afford to stay out here.
So the useless quantum nav system isn't that useless after all.
Okay.
It knew where it was sending us. Except only I survived.
Ran out of energy and became tired. Oh shoot! And I feel like I'm going the wrong way. All right. Yep. Thank you. Thank you, Manual. Oh shoot. Okay, this is bad. Oh, there it is. Incoming radiation, 42 seconds. Okay, we can make it. Ooh, alright. Yeah, this game does know how to generate that, that crunch, time crunch.
Can't believe it. If it really is rubidium, this could change everything. I need to report it.
Alright. There we go. Back inside. Alright, and the communications is up top. Oh, one more. Oh, nope. This one. There we go. Yeah,
Hello?
unknown contact.
Anyone copy? I went out to find resources, and I found a cave full of something. I think it might be rubidium. You hear me? I think I found rubidium.
You sure about it?
SD-324. I'm gonna say I'm sure. I'm pretty sure. What else looks like that majestic, right? You know.
What? I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, what else could it be?
Test it.
Oh, well, that came through.
Rubidium? How would I do that?
New blueprint provided.
A blueprint? The womb. You want me to build a womb?
Sample of DNA provided.
Yeah, you know, besides having a tomorrow together today, who are you?
Who are you?
Yep.
The womb.
Alright, yeah, it
DNA sample, huh?
has choices in
Guess
this
it makes
game,
sense.
but I think this early on, I think a lot of your choices don't really matter. Alright, so we need to build the womb, so that means we need to... I'm learning this. Command center? Yep. Yeah, I figured that one out. Alright. So we need... elevator corridor. Workshop. womb. So it's not gonna fit there, but we're gonna put it there for now. Oh, that'll work. 'Cause I'm sure it's, we're gonna make something here, run back, tell them about it. Sure, that makes sense. Command center. So this, I have no reason to put the captain's quarters down here, except for the fact that I kind of like the idea of just separated from everything else. I feel like we don't need much out of the captain's quarters, so. Alright, I like it. Let's see. Anything else we want? We have a workshop, right? We don't need a workshop? Yeah. Alright. Womb it is.
Okay, so I have built a womb. Now, what could possibly come out of it?
Oh, there's a workshop. There we go. It's the quantum computer. It's quite quantum. Alright. Future provided today by Ally Corp. Ally Corp is very,
Here goes. DNA sample.
Alright.
Pydium. I'm starting to worry this wasn't such a good idea.
A sheep.
Oh. Oh, of course. What else?
Oh, I love it.
Oh. You need a name. I think I'm gonna call you...
Ooh,
Molly.
pet the sheep. I got an achievement.
Hello, Molly. Oh, you don't bite, do you?
So, Molly is a nice little nod to the very first clone, I guess, fully successful cloned creature, that's a mouthful, named Dolly. So that was fun.
Okay. I built the womb and tested the rapidium. The DNA sample provided was a little surprising, but it worked, I think. I cloned a sheep.
Yeah.
Hello?
And?
Can you hear me? I have a sheep on board. You're responsible for 2 lives now.
Go. Successful. You really found my business.
Yeah, will you help me now?
Yeah. Now that I'm a real hero, I could use some real assistance.
Well, that was,
What time remaining to sunrise?
I know that. But I'm just a builder. I'm not trained to move the goddamn base all by myself.
alright. Just hangs up on me, I guess. Alright, well, it is way too late in the day to do anything else. I think we are going to... Hey, Molly. Is there anything else I can do? Just pet the sheep?
Never thought I'd be so glad to see a sheep.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the sole survivor, sole living being on an alien world, I'm sure, no matter what the face is, as long as it's friendly. 4, 5. Captain's quarters. Oh, yeah, I like having this all the way at the bottom.
Please ensure that the Saba base has enough fuel for the upcoming journey.
Alright, everything is in order. Yeah, so, looking... How do you... There we go. I want to just use my mouse. There we go. Yeah, so from what I understand of this game is the reason why we are after this little MacGuffin is the fact that, you know, Earth is deteriorating, the crops are dying, there's not enough resources, yada yada yada. This will speed up the growing process and, well, you know, save everybody. Big hero. I want to zoom in. I wish there was like a first person mode, cause like, or at least a mouse, like I can highlight certain things. Cause look at that in the corner right there. You got like that little whiteboard. You can wake up and have your daily stuff on. You got your hairs in the back here. It's a very realistic usage of that space. Got like a little, like trying. Oh, you know what? I'm getting tired. That's what that is. But it's cool. A lot of little details here. Very, very interesting to see. Day 3. Where did day 2 go? I thought yesterday was day 1. Well. Alright, well, we just gotta get going, I guess. Get the organics going. We need food. Alright, so we did find organics that last time through that little area back here where the rupidium was. So I think we're going to go that way. Just go with what we know for now. Alright. Oh, but it's all the way up there. How are we going to... That's right. That's right. Up there is where the organics are. So let's actually change our focus and go back this way. I feel like sprinting everywhere.
That looks like our ship's cargo drop.
Oh. I feel like sprinting everywhere might not be the best
It's
idea.
filled with the crew's personal items, including my stuff.
Oh. History of the Universe. Part 1.
Is that a movie? Huh. Alicorp even thought of entertainment at the base.
Class photo taken during my junior year at uni. I had no idea that back then that I would marry the girl standing in the front row and that we would get divorced a few years later. I don't really know why I took it. I guess part of me likes to remember those sweet, naive moments when we thought this marriage could work. My multi-tool, a convenient set, one of a few things everyone should always have in their pocket. I used it countless times to open bottles, fix things, and, well, open more bottles. It was a birthday present from Mom for my 18th birthday. Of course, she pretended it was Father's idea, but I knew better. Yeah, I shouldn't have blown through that first one. I realized I probably should have looked at what that first item was, that movie. Read through this, because this is important life stuff. You know, these are items from his past, and that is going to be important in this game. Nice.
Yeah. This is one of the things they told me to take on the mission.
Alright, so let's go this way, I guess, and try to
Things
discover
that will make
more.
you feel comfortable far away from home. Objects that trigger good memories. Typical corporate bullshit.
I mean, that's just smart space travel bullshit. Do we waste some time grabbing some metal? I'm gonna say no for now. We need those organics. Can I run over this stuff, or do I have to run around? I think I have to run around. Is this a way forward? No, but this way is? I'm not making very much sense of this map. Well, that's curious. Alright, we're just gonna run this way. I feel like we've wasted so much time just going in this circle. Alright, we're gonna grab this rock. No, we need organics. I've played games about time management before, but nothing as kind of stressful as this one. Already, okay, this is something. Okay. One thing we can have to remember though is that time stops in times like this, so I don't have to stress. I can just read this and enjoy myself. We can relax, take a breather. This book has been in the pile of my shame. This book has been in my pile of shame since my early days at the uni. It was supposed to be eye-opening, but I never made it through the first pages. It seemed a little too anti-utilitarian to me. I took it with me, hoping to finally read it during long, boring evenings on the base. Okay. So, it seemed a little too anti-utilitarian. Alright.
Where my stuff landed here.
Something to keep in mind. That must be it. Alright. Alright, so, I guess... Wow. Spent a whole day just to run in a circle, because I think that back there is exactly where we still need to be. Alright. Because it's been several times now. Oh, I just need to pick it up. I just needed to pick it up. So apparently you just pick it up. You don't need to spend any time gathering it at all. Alright. The atmospheric ambiance is quite incredible. There we go. That's nice. Here somewhere. Climb this. Climb that. It's 10:07 in the morning. Here's one of the big places. Alright, but we need organics. That's good, but it's distracting. It's distracting. Are these just... It's just all metals, huh? You know what? I'll grab these as a consolation. Grab these, and we're just gonna keep going. We know where this is now, though. So, if we need to gather more metals, we can. Wow, did I really mess this up? How did I mess that up so badly? Alright, here's that rupidium. Blue organics right up there. Sweet. And that's probably going to take time. It's the same one. It's the same one that I wasn't able to access before because of this freaking rock. Alright. How do we get across there? How do we get around there? Can we mine any more of that rupidium? And is there another way? There's gotta be another way. Oh, maybe over there, actually. Alright, let's see. Can we mine any more of this? Ooh. Empty deposit. Alright. No can do. But over there, I believe, is a new way? Or maybe we've already been that way. Not being able to jump is really throwing me off in this terrain. Wait, what's that? Well, that's just random organics. Is that another one too? Have I been running by these? No, okay. That might have just been the first one. Alright, there we go. Climbing up the wall. Grabbing some more organics. Okay, so yeah, so we may be able to get through there from here. Yep. Yep. Here we go.
Oh, smoke. I should look for organics here.
Alright, scanner allows you to find resources by placing and connecting probes so you can uncover the concentration. Look for the most intense red coloring, that's the deepest point. Alright, so basically just anywhere in here I'm thinking it is, and we find it. Retrieve all. Okay, so that was not a good area. Seems like. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. So then what? So is it just gonna... Let's just scan one of these right here. 'Cause I'm not sure... I get the concept, but I'm not sure I'm understanding what to do next. Yeah, see? That's a lighter red than over here. That's a deeper red. So I'm guessing the game is just waiting for me to find the exact place it thinks I should go. Oh! Startled me. Alright. Alright. Build a mining outpost. Easy peasy. Feeling like we're in Satisfactory again. Alright, using pylons, you can connect mining outposts with the base. Each pylon automatically connects to nearby structures. Oh, so yeah, exactly like Satisfactory. You're just getting your electrical wires. Okay, so... Oh, I didn't even see what I clicked. There we go. Okay, so it's down pylon. Alright. Let's take a quick second. I don't know how many we have, but I feel like it almost would behoove us to take the long way around, but we're not going to do that. We'll just head back here. I'm sure this is what the game wants you to do. There you go. There we go. All right. Oof, slogging. It's getting a little hard to run here. Oh. Did you connect in? No, you didn't. Why is it not connecting? That's weird. I'm gonna put it there. And oops. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm just oh, that's why. I'm just hitting it slightly too far. But I don't know how to pick it up. Yeah, it says right click, but oh, okay, there we go. I swear I was doing that before. There we go. Alright. So now gotta harvest 180. Can we get rid of this pylon? Escape. There we go. 180 organic matter. Yeah, I don't know. I'm caught paralyzed by indecision. I wanted to grab that pylon and bring another one in here because I feel like maybe mining the rubidium might be good, but now I just need to run around because we don't have that freaking climbing hook, which would be super helpful. Let's go. Alright. Miner has been powered. Let's do this. Where are you? Right here? It's fast travel. There we go. Let's work. Alright, 1632. We can't let the day go by too fast. 14. 14. And, okay. That's all we can do. Let's get out of here. Let's get back home. Fast travel to the base. Oh, that was cool. Oh, that is useful. Alright, yeah, so we are not gonna die of radiation poisoning. We are, however, not done with with our goal. I feel like we are far behind where we should be. Hey Molly, how you doing? Doing good? That's good.
Is it me, or does it sound a bit artificial?
What? No. Alright, let's see what we can... Is there anything to say? No calls. Alright. No call, no show. Alright, is there anything we can do here? Workshop. Anything we could build? Pylon... Oh, a climbing hook. And mining outposts. So we need... Well, let's definitely make that. Do we have enough? 60... Okay. Oh, okay, so we can see our stuff down here. So climbing hook is 60 raw... Where is it? 60 metals and 120 organics. Do we have that? Is that... I'm a little bit confused. Yeah, we'll do it. Oh, it's taking a lot of time. We are going to be a little bit tired, I think. Yeah, if we go too far... Oh, nice. We have a climbing hook now. But yeah, if we stay up too late, we will gain tiredness, and we will wake up late, and then we lose time in a day. So, time management. Time management, base management, resource management. Gotta love a game that puts you in management roles. Alright, day 4. But this is easy because we need 180 organic matter. And that just means that we go to our place and mine, right? How do we do it? Like this? Ah, yes, fast travel. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, so we can just, it's 7:15 in the morning. Let's work, 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 work. Oh. Yeah, you just see the clock speeding by. And just, the resources are coming, but just not in the quantities that I want. Oh, an entire day. This is taking the entire day. Holy crap. Yeah, this is why you need to have people. This is why you need people. Let's just get a little bit more. All right. Can't do it alone. Yeah, it's too much. I was gonna see if we can go up here. Tomorrow. Alright, build a kitchen. Provisions needed. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to eat something. Command center. There we go. Build a kitchen. Oh, we don't have the metals. Of course. If it's not one thing, it is indeed another. Okay, so it's 1945. We actually have some extra time. Let's see, we've got 25 metals, which is not enough to do anything. You know what? We can make it. We can make it out here, right? Can we go there? All right. Let's see. Can we find a metal? Can we find a metal before then? I'm sure we can find a metal. Alright, 60 seconds. Find a metal, find a metal. Here's one, we need 5. So that was 2. Are we feeling lucky? Gambling is the name of the game, even though it wasn't exactly the point of the game. This is what we're doing, 41 seconds. Not liking my odds right here. I need 3. I just need to find 2 more pieces if they're two metal a pop. I'm running far away from the wheel. It's not looking good. Yeah. Oh. Can I just grab those? Can I just grab those? No. That's not that. Can I? No, those are just, those aren't the actual things. And it's empty. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Alright, we gotta get in. 9 seconds. Ooh, cutting it close, cutting it close. And we are in. 2 seconds to spare. Alright, well, there is nothing left to do but to sleep. Getting to bed early today. Not bad. But that means we are just blowing through our time. You know, we've got to move. Yeah, sunrise is in 5 days. And if the sun rises, we are, well, pretty cooked. Alright, so we need to build a kitchen, but that means we need more metal. And we can go out here. Can I actually build another mining outpost? I cannot. Shoot. Alright. We need to go out there. How do I just travel out? There we go. Alright. So, we know that it is out this way. So that means we can just actually start building our pylons out this way. Oh, do I not have... Oh, I guess I don't have the materials. Never mind. For some reason, I thought you just got them. But I guess you have to build them. Makes sense. Not complaining. Not that way. It's a lot of build up into the to get into chapter 1. You gotta really put in some work. All right, up here is where we found it. So we need to build. We need enough minerals to be able to build the stuff, the pylons. But I feel like by the time we get the minerals, yeah, that deposit's empty. And this deposit will be empty. Yep. Yep, so those are all empty. And I can't jump down that way. Alright. But I think that's okay. Because now we have enough materials that we can make another mining outpost thing. And if I remember correctly, those reddish dust areas that I thought were metal that tricked me in the last evening. Pretty sure we can set up shop around there. Yeah, around here. Yep, empty deposits. So nothing, huh? Alright, maybe not. Alright, let's take this. Let's build the kitchen. Let's just keep going through the tutorial like it wants us to. There we go. Build a kitchen. Oops. There we go. Got it. Right there at the bottom. Right next to the captain's cabin. Can we recycle these? Refund 10. Yeah, so you can recycle these if we need. Interesting. Good to know. Good to know. Alright. And we'll put the cabin's captain up top. There we go. And consolidate. That makes sense. Alright, well, we have a kitchen now. Oh, I just noticed. Yeah, the signposting for the whole level is here. Interesting. Alright, consume one meal each day. Meals can be prepared in the kitchen. I mean, that makes sense. There's all the different things. Alright, yeah. Q, meals must be prepared. Mush. I mean, we have 16 mush already. And raw food is 2. Do we need to make any more right now? Prepare 6. Okay, yeah, it wants us to. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I guess we can spend the time. We have extra time in the day. It's not super late. I mean, that is spending all of our time, but there we go. Alright, start the engines in the command center. Oh, this is fun. Alright, that's this way. Allows you to plan and start your journey. Nice. Alright. Ooh, little Staticky on the screen. Pesty engines.
Whoa. What just happened?
Oh no.
Come on. Do this to me now.
Turn the lever in the machinery. Oh, machinery. Okay. Shift down. This one. Lever. I know how to turn a lever.
Okay.
There we go.
Sorted. Let's give it another go. What?
Uh,
Again?
have you tried asking nicely? Oh, that's broken. I didn't do it.
You have got to be kidding me. Just my luck to be stuck in a junkyard. Hey, you still there? I really need your help. I can't get out of here. I did everything according to the manual, but there's a malfunction I can't fix. I just don't know how.
Rapidity can save you. I need check data consistency and QC modules.
The QC.
Only the captain has access codes to the quantum computer.
Access granted.
Oh. Well, that was easy.
Man, that was
My thoughts exactly, John. My thoughts exactly. Alright. Quantum computer. Analyze the data from the mine records of the crew. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Let's pause this for a second. Don't have the save game function. I'm going to step aside for a quick second. I will be right back. I just need to get another drink. And we will continue more of the altars. Alright, and I am back. Oh, hovering my mouse above quit to main menu. Glad I didn't click that, because that would have probably reset all the progress we made today, and that is no good. Alright, let's go ahead and check this quantum computer and find out the real meat and potatoes of this game.
What is this? Mine records. What's going on? Wait. I recognize this. It's my life.
So yes, the altars. This is something so unique about this game, about this particular way that it deals with the idea of clones. This is what fascinated me about this game in the first place, was the fact that everything is built on your own history. It's not just you create a clone and then you give it a personality out of thin air. It is all built around a real person's life, their personality, their history, the likes, their needs, their fears, you know. But yeah, this is stuff that I really was looking forward to reading, that you know, I wasn't able to really take the time to read or to see in other people's YouTube videos, and you just don't have the time to do so if you're just trying to get your money back. See if you like the game, buy it, and then refund it. I'll never have time to read all these, but I'm going to take a second right now, and we're going to read these things about Jan Dulski's life. You know, what was this age? Did it say what age this was? No, yeah, 15 years right here. All right. Childhood memories, fuzzy and distant. The mining town you grew up in, rows of similar apartment blocks, the local grocery store mom worked in, the playground where you spent more time than at home. All right, and available slots, qubit level. All right, and we're just gonna go through. We're gonna see, voice crack there. We are gonna see the life of Jan Dulski and what exactly it was that made him who he is today. Family like many other. A family like many others down there. Your father coming late from work in the mine, usually drunk, always pissed off. Your mother doing her best to keep the family together. Your constant desire to run away, to get out of that place and never come back. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Turning a blind eye, 15 years old. Another shitty day at school. You're taking the longer route home. Hey, what's that fight about? The girl shouts for help. She's looking straight at you. You should intervene, but the fear. No, better not get involved. Run back home. One day you'll get out of here. You have to. "16 years old, the need to escape. So hard to study for exam when your dad's yelling behind the door. Mom doesn't have the strength to fight anymore. Something's wrong with her. She's weaker, more passive. You know you should do your best to support her, but being home is just unbearable. You count the days to graduation, hoping those exams go well." Yeah, this is going to be a hard story. From what I understand, this man had some trauma growing up. He has some difficulties with family, so not for everybody. Be warned. 19 years old, at the crossroads. You open the envelope with trembling hands. It's a good college, and it's close to home. You could visit mom regularly and get a good education. You tear the paper and see the results. No, not good enough. The only place that wants you is hundreds of miles away. You have to leave mom alone with him. "19 years old, going away. You promised you promised yourself you'd get out of there. You'd have to keep you. Wow. Oof. You promised yourself you'd get out of there. You have to keep that promise. You can't waste your life. It's not something she'd want, and you can still visit her. A little less often, maybe, but you can. You will visit her." Oh, there we go. Oh, that's a fun looking. 21 years old. Your place far from home. It's been months since you've been home, but you can't miss the post-exam party. All your friends will be celebrating. Their company makes you feel good, like you found your place. Do you really want to spend the entire day on the train, only to see mom for a couple hours before she goes to bed early, and all you'll be left with is a constantly drunken oaf of a father? So these are some decisions are being made here. 22 years old, working abroad. You look at the letter. It's tempting. Working abroad for 2 months? You could earn enough to support yourself for the whole semester. You could ditch those lousy part-time jobs and focus on studying. It's tempting, and you could send some money to Mom. She needs it for her treatment. So first mention of treatment here. 22 years old. I'm gonna follow this one. Ooh. 23 years old, too late to say goodbye. You missed it. The moment she collapsed, the ambulance taking her to the hospital. It all went so fast. You missed the opportunity to talk to her when she was still conscious. You're back home now, but what difference does it make? You fucked up. It's too late to say goodbye. Whew. 23 years old. Carry on for her. You failed her. But what could you have done? Stayed behind in that miserable place? To become bitter and dead inside? Be like Dad? The sense of guilt holds you by the throat. What if you ran away from it all? Ditched college? Made a fresh start? Forgot? But wouldn't that be giving up again? No. Mom would want you to get on with your studies. Get a good job. You have to carry on. For her. These... Didn't really notice how three-dimensional some of these visual pieces are. If you notice, like, there's like depth to the different pieces. Very interesting. 24 years old. It's different with her. Your heart pounds at the thought of this evening. You never thought someone like Lena would want to hang out with you. Slow down. It's only a project. Maybe you should have gotten something better than beer. You could have bought wine. But wouldn't that seem like you were hitting on her? You're only teaming up for the project, but she's so different from anyone else you've ever hooked up with. And she likes you. And you can see she likes you. 24 years old. Am I good enough? This is it. She's moved in. But is your cheap little rented apartment good enough for her? Her parents would hate it. You know they would. And she knows it too. Is that why she doesn't talk to them anymore? She's not ashamed of you, is she? Whatever they think of you, you're going to prove them wrong. Work hard and give Lena the good life she deserves. New opportunities. 25 years old. Hard work pays off, right? You can be proud of yourself. A diploma with honors and that offer, a PhD, it's tempting as hell, but the salary. How much longer are you going to be a broke ass for Lena? Ugh. You'll think about it later. Time to celebrate now. That was called New Opportunities. Better Prospects. 26 years old. It was a tough conversation, but you handled it well. The professor understood your motives. Working for the private company gives you better prospects. And you'll finally be able to move out of that dorm. Take Lena for a proper holiday. Yeah, it was a good decision. There's something a little eerie and visceral about this membrane. Good job. Oh, a little solar flare. That's fun. Good job on that design. 27 years old. The purgatory of 9 to 5. On the subway again. Damn, you hate the crowd. Day in, day out. Maybe you could take the later train and stay longer at work? No, your boss would never agree to that. Punctuality is all that matters to him, not what you actually do. Sometimes you feel all he needs you to do is punch in your card. And for what? Pushing papers and pretending to get things done? Someone pushes you as you try to take a seat. Man, Monday mornings are the worst. "28 years old, a dream house." Your face beams as you exit the bank, hand in hand with Lena. Finally, signing the mortgage papers was easier than you expected. Maybe it was worth putting up with that idiot of a boss for 2 years to get this place. A dream house. Lena has so many ideas for decorating it. If you hurry, maybe you can even get ready for Christmas? You'd love to see her parents' face when they see it. Yeah, you should convince her to invite them over. 30 years old. The crisis hit. No, this can't be true. Not now. You stare at the screen blankly. You heard about the crash on the stock exchange. You heard of everyone talk about a worldwide crisis approaching. But you? Laid off? How will you ever tell Lena about it? What about your plans for Christmas? 30 years old. A busy night. Red lights. You close your eyes and listen to the city traffic. Damn radio. All they know are Christmas songs at that time of year. You don't want to be reminded of that. Not when you're sitting behind the wheel of a leased cab. It's almost 6 o'clock. You promised Lena you'd be back for Christmas Eve by 5. But it's a busy night. People leave bigger tips on Christmas. Oof. Trouble is hitting. 31 years old. Back to square one. You listen as Lena talks excitedly. She really wants to take that offer. Move abroad, sell the house, but for how much? It would hardly be enough to pay off the bank with the soaring rates of interest. And what about you? It's hard to find a decent job at home, let alone in a foreign country. After all your efforts to make ends meet, it would feel like going back to square one. Damn, you just wish she didn't want it so bad. See, no. That's the wrong mindset to have. You don't want to wish that someone else doesn't want something. You just gotta wish that it was easier. 31 years old, holding on. You're wondering if she's really okay with the decision to stay. Maybe you should have said yes, but how could you? It was a crazy idea in your situation. You need to prove it to her, that this was the only sensible choice. You need to get your shit together, give her a better life here. Maybe find a second job? "32 years old, falling apart. Damn, she's getting on your nerves. Why doesn't she just tell you it's all your fault those bills are piling up? As if you weren't working hard enough. And why does she make such a big deal of a few drinks before you hit the sack? You deserve to unwind after a 12-hour long day of work. Ooh, be careful. Careful with that, sir. 33 years old, drowning sorrows. You look down another bottle, and the wedding ring she gave back to you. A job at Allied Corp? Freedom? Finally. She's got it. A new, better life without you. All you could ever do was hold her down. Look at yourself, drowning your sorrows in a bar. You're everything you promised yourself you'd never be. Where the hell did you fuck it all up? "34 years old, a way out. You toss and turn in your bed. You can't stop thinking about that Allied Corp poster. Help us, make a change. A space mining mission. In search of that mysterious substance, rubidium. It's a long shot, but it says you don't need any professional experience, and you know you need a change. You haven't managed to stick one job for more than several months. Nothing makes you happy. You're stuck. What if it is a way out?" 35 years old, Project Dolly, and this is where we are today. You enter the spaceship with a tingling of anxiety and excitement. You're going to space. Far away from here, just like you always wanted, far away from your problems. You'll think about them later, or maybe they'll be gone by the time you get back. And here we are. Right there. Right on the precipice. That was fun.
How did they get it? And what for?
So that was cool. That was our life path. Those were all the different points in our history where we made certain choices that turned us into the person that we are today. Let's go ahead and answer this call, and we'll get into that in a little bit more.
Hey, I checked the quantum computer. What the fuck? Mind records? What the hell are you doing with that data? It's got everything. My whole life exposed.
Mind records ish, I sent you.
No. No, I want answers.
Yeah, you're not gonna get a lot of answers from this person. So what next?
What do you want with it?
Initiate branching procedure.
Branching? What exactly will be branching?
This is you.
You. What?
What?
3 exclamation points.
You what? Is that your whole answer?
You know what? Let's just give it. You know what? No way. Why not? Let's just straight up refuse.
Hideum. Cloning a sheep. Branching myself? Altering my life by messing with my own memories? I mean, whatever it is you want me to do, no. No way in hell. Give me my other options.
You're in imminent danger. Only short time remaining to sunrise.
You jerk. I don't have other options, do I?
Nope. Because that would end the game. I mean, we need branching. You gotta have the branching. All right. Initiate branching procedure with the QC. I like how Escape the Sun has been up there the entire time. Like, this is the constant objective is you need to... Ooh, look at that. Oh, that's fun.
What? What is it doing? I remember that alternate life pattern. So this is what the branching is about?
Yeah. Alright, yeah, so this is where the alters gets their, well, you know, their unique aspect is the fact of right here at 19 years old, we decided to go away. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. We decided to go away to college, to leave our parents, leave mom alone with abusive father, and try to better myself. But by using this Rapidium, we can go back and create a version of Jan Dolsky, a version of ourselves, where we stayed behind. You lock the door to your room and turn the music up. You're so fed up with his constant shouting. Is this what you rejected college for? Putting up with his frustration and drunkenness? You told yourself you'd take care of mom, but he's not making it easy. Maybe next time you should just lock the door on him. But what would mom say? And so by doing that, by deciding to stay behind and be there for his mom, instead of going away at 19 years old, it puts him on the life path that will, at this, you know, current junction, make him a technician. 50% efficiency when doing base maintenance. So let's go ahead and alterate. I thought it said alternate, which would make sense, but alterate. Alterize. Interior. Oh, that musical drop, that's nice. Staring intently. And just like that, we now have a full life path. So, before we head out and meet this new Yandolski, let's head inside and meet this new Yandolski. So, this is an aspect, this is one of the reasons why I really just wanted to get my hands on this. I wanted to learn more about this game, but until I could spend the time with my fingers on the keyboards, controlling what we looked at, I just wouldn't get the information that I wanted to know. You know, I want to continue the story of the engineer. A lot of people will be like, oh cool, we made an engineer, he's got his own path. But you know what? Before I meet him in person, I want to see what kind of life he lived. I want to see what makes him. So we're actually going to take that time, we're going to read through that, and then we'll get back to the game. So 20 years old, standing up to him. There, you did it. Not so hard after all. He turned out to be weak, begging you to let him in. You had to be strong, assertive. You read about it online. Shut your ears to his false promises. Imagine loud music in your head. Think of Mom. Her safety. There, it's done. He won't be a problem anymore. Wow, that's kind of cool to know. You know, he'd been living for so many years under the rule of him, and then 1 year after deciding to stand up for himself, for his mom, he got to handle his father. 21 years old, ups and downs. You laugh as Mom tells you a joke she heard in the doctor's waiting room. She's cooked her pierogi. Man, don't you love them? And her relaxed, smiling faces when she... And her relaxed, smiling face when she can just be herself without that monster bullying her. You just wish you could find more than a part-time job to support the two of you. That prescription she brought home today is going to cost you plenty. So even this Jan is not without the heartbreak. 22 years old, not in his footsteps. You smile as you walk away from the mine. Dad was behind that job offer, that's for sure. Trying to clear his conscience, redeemed his sins. The steady job was tempting, but you were assertive. Again, no way you'll owe anything to him. You'll make it on your own. You always do. Yeah, life of a mining town. 23 years old, final goodbye. You hold back the tears when you look at her on the hospital bed. You knew this was coming, her health deteriorating fast in the last months. You just didn't want to think about it. You hate that helplessness. Damn, get your shit together, Jan. You need to be strong for her. Promise her you'll make something of yourself. Keep smiling to the very end. It's an interesting, Oh wow. She lived a little bit longer. At least if this directionality is anything to be considered. Yeah, she lived a little bit longer in this timeline. Alright, let's keep going. Fixing things, 23 years old. You brighten up as the engine starts. Yeah, fixing things always made you feel good. Like you can really change things, makes them better. Looks like that vocational school wasn't just a parting gift for Mom, but the best thing you could do for yourself. This is what made him a technician. That's what set him down that path. 23 years old, unfamiliar feeling. Feels good to be an expert on something. The boss says customers ask for you specifically, and he can see you replacing him when he retires. It's a new feeling, to be trusted, respected by another man, a mentor. And he's the first person you opened up about Mom's passing. Why couldn't Dad just be like that? 24 years old, shady business. You try not to eavesdrop, but it's the third time this month these fishy dudes are here. Talking to your boss behind closed doors? He says it's nothing, but you can see he's distracted. Doesn't look you in the eye that much, disappears for hours, leaving you in charge of the business. Is that a good thing, or should you be worried? 25 years old, lost trust. Fake batteries? Counterfeit parts? Is that what this was all about? As your boss is being taken away by the police, you feel like an idiot for trusting him. thinking that you can open up to him, while all this time he's been lying to your face, pretending to be a friend. What a fool you've been. Treat it as a lesson, Jan. The only person you can rely on is yourself. Oof. This guy has not had a good mess of things. Fine on your own, 25 years old. Of course, it was just a matter of time before they approached you now that he's in jail. His words about you replacing him seem so ironic now. You don't want anything to do with them. But what if you lose your job? You love that workshop. But they're criminals. No. Assertiveness, remember? Don't be scared. You can make it on your own. I think, assertiveness. I think we're going to need to keep that one in mind. He's a no-nonsense kind of guy. Alright, staying strong, 26 years old. As you turn the paycheck around in your fingers, you think of Mom. She'd be happy to know you're finally making good money. Working in an international factory on a contract of employment, you stayed strong and made something of yourself. She'd probably be worried that you're still on your own, but that's the way you prefer it. There we go. 26 years old, ghost from the past. Watching the bartender pour you another one from the corner of your eye, you catch a glimpse of a figure watching you. You turn and see it was just somebody's coat. You smile with relief. For a moment, you thought it was dead. You sip your drink and listen casually to the conversations at the tables. It's good to not have problems. "27 years old, drifting through. Your friends burst out in laughter. The jokes just keep coming to you. It's a good night. You just got your paycheck and you're buying rounds? Okay, calling these people friends is a little too much. You've only just met them, but you're having fun together, right? The girl to your left's been giving you signals. Could this be your lucky night? Is it Lena? It's probably Lena, isn't it? Wait, did we miss one? No? Okay. 30 years old, signs of trouble. That damn crisis just had to hit when you were starting to actually enjoy life. Your whole branch is being shut down. You'll be lucky if you keep your job at all. And this damn advert just gets on your nerves. Rupidium? A magic trick to make everyone happy? Who's stupid enough to even think that's going on in these missions? 33 years old. Him again. You can't make up your mind. Bet safely or take the risk. Wonder who that guy is putting all his money on. Wait, is that? Shit, it's him. Dad. He looks like a tramp. Of course, he visits the bookie regularly. Fucking loser. Man, you just hope he doesn't recognize you. Get out of here quick and don't ever come back. You're not like him. You've got your shit together. Oof. 35 years old, Project Dolly. You look at the spaceship entrance. Only fools don't change their minds, especially if your debts are mounting. You'll be fine. You just need to make it through the mission. They respect professionals like you. Just stay strong and you'll be alright. And here is where he is now. And I specify that because he is not where we are. And that is something that we need to remember. That is the important thing about this game, is knowing this is not just another NPC, but an actual unique individual person with a personality and a history. This is you. If you had just stood up to him all those years ago. If you had gone left instead of right. Very interesting. So, I am excited. So, this game, you can do this several times. We will actually make more altars than just this one. And I believe you can actually even branch off this altar and go even further. And eventually we'll be able to choose which of these things we want to branch off to make our altars ourselves. This first person was necessary for the story, but soon we will have our own choices. Alright, I'm excited. Let's get back into the actual game of this. There we go. Waiting for the wake up procedure. Wait, hold on. Molly, Molly, how you doing? You good?
Hey, Molly. What are you up to, little rascal?
Molly, we are about to have another friend. But don't tell them, but you're number one. Hello.
Hey there. Wow. Hello. Can you hear me? What is this?
Anxiety
Where
and
am I?
insecurity. Okay. Okay, so we know a few things about this guy. One being that he's assertive and he stood up to his father where we ran away. And two, he's feeling some anxiety right now. If I tell him relax, you're in a lab, I don't know that that's actually going to make him feel better. I think we kind of utilize his technician brain and get him focused. Wow, his eyes are twitching. Get him focused on the task at hand.
There's been an emergency. The whole crew is dead. I know this is abrupt, but I'll need you to focus. Focus.
Anxiety, less joy. Okay, yeah, so that just made him
where are
anxious.
What the fuck is going on here? My head. Oh, why do I feel so weird?
I think you're on some meds.
Insecurity.
What? What for?
So you don't panic when you wake up.
Why would I panic?
Oh, he is not going good.
I'll explain later. Right now, let's check your mental condition, okay? Do you think you can, introduce yourself?
Sure. Can you?
I mean, if I'd say I'm Yondulski, he's obviously gonna be like, "No, you're not. I am." But if I say you first, he might also want to fight me. But let's go with that
You
one.
first. I insist.
All right.
Oh,
Yondolski.
Ooh, less
Senior
rebellion.
technician at Ally Corp Mining Operations. There. Did I pass?
flying colors.
Wow. Amazing. It actually worked.
What? What worked? And what the hell are you anyway?
This may be hard to process, but my name is Jan Dolsky too.
Of course it is. You're not bad for an imitation, but what the hell are you? Is this some kind of experiment? Because if it is, nobody warned me.
The voice acting is great. It's just the one. As far as all the Yans go, it's just the one voice actor. It's not different people. So it's actually going to show the range that this one particular actor has. It's pretty great. But I gotta say, already he sounds very interesting, very unique. Oh shoot, I didn't pay attention. What was the question? Oh, is it the experiment? Let's say no. We're gonna see if we can just feel like he's in our boat, we're in his.
It's not an experiment. This is for real. And I'm for real.
So, what's going on?
A lot of anxiety, a lot less
Well,
joy.
I got stranded in this base, and, I needed someone to help me move it. Because it got broken. Then, okay, this is the crazy part. I learned that there's this functionality of the quantum computer on board to, create alternate versions of a person's life.
What?
Replicate a person, but with different experiences. Mind records.
You need to be better explaining this, man.
If there's anyone in a bad
Yeah.
mental condition in this room, it's definitely not me.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
The
I don't blame him,
QC's
Jan.
only functionality is to navigate these junkets. I mean, theoretically, it could do other stuff, but such bullshit.
I know. It's absurd. I thought the same, but here you are.
No, don't
Right.
say you think the same.
Right. If I understand you correctly, you're telling me you're a alternate version of me with a different mind?
Ooh, yeah, this is an important part here. Yeah, because see, the thing is that he is very much probably going to be of the mindset that he is the real version, and the Jan that he is talking to is the created clone. So we're going to go along with that. He's the assertive one, you know, he stood up where we ran away. So I think we're going to lean into that. It's not a matter of like, you know, kowtowing to him, but just kind of understanding that I don't think we're going to be able to strong arm him. We're going to, if we want him to work with us, we're going to want to inspire him to want to do it. I don't think we're going to be able to make him into an object. So if we try to say that he's an alternate version of us, that's going to make him feel like he's the clone. Oh, look at the face. Okay.
Sort of, yeah.
And, you said we were stranded.
There we go. All right,
Yes.
less gloom, less insecurity.
It's just us. Like I said, there's a malfunction in the machinery. If you don't help me fix it soon, we're both gonna die.
Yeah.
So, wait. Let me get this straight. This is not an experiment, and you're a different version of me.
There you go. Yep.
This version of me woke me from cryosleep to help fix a malfunction because there's no one else on board. What if there was no malfunction?
Yeah. Where would
Where
I
would I
be?
be?
Yep. That is the question. That is a very interesting question. And I like games. I played Soma a little while ago, and I like games that ask the question of what does it mean to be human? What does it mean to exist? What does it mean to be conscious? And so, yeah, if there was no malfunction, where I would be, you'd still exist. I mean, you do exist, theoretically.
You'd still
Theoretically. Wow. Nailed it.
exist somewhere. Theoretically, at least.
Yeah, he didn't like that.
Theoretically?
He did not like that.
Wow. You bastard.
Yeah.
I can see now what the meds are for. I can't even lash out at you. Just this passiveness. What am I?
Look, this is a lot, and we'll sort it out. I promise. But trust me, if we don't fix the machinery fast, we're gonna go in a very bad way, and you'll never get the chance to understand this properly. Experience your feelings without the meds.
I don't like this kind of pressure.
Well,
Yeah.
that makes two of us.
Fine. Show me the way.
I have a feeling we're going to start off on a bad foot with this guy no matter what.
What a screw up.
But I think that went as best as it could have.
Figured it out. Okay. In any other case, I'd say don't touch anything here ever again. But unfortunately, this is a two-man job. On my sign, pull that lever over there. Just don't yank it like an idiot. Pull it gently. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now. Yes! It worked! You did it. We're gonna live. Let's get one thing straight. I did what you created me for. Now stay away from me.
Core memory created. All right. So yeah, we now have our first altar, Jan Dulski. We can talk to him now, but the last thing he said was stay away from me, and I'm gonna respect that. Alright, we got 22 mush. We're in good set here. I'm going to respect his wishes to be left alone, and I'm not going to talk to him immediately. It's our radiation. Let's just take a quick second. Let's look at our workshop, because we actually can make one of those and one of those. 2 of those? Yeah, we can make those. Let's do this real fast. I know we just went through a lot. Let's get at least that mining post. Okay, so we're tired now. If we go for too long, we'll be super exhausted. Start the engines in the command center. I feel like we should wait till morning to do this, but yeah. I don't know that I want to start the journey just yet. We've got, I feel like, I don't know. I don't know that I want to start that journey just yet. I feel like there's more that can be done. Yeah. Yeah. Let's finish that pylon package. We'll start our journey in the following day. And come on, don't go overboard, don't go too far. Nice. Oh, we are exhausted. All right. Here we go. Let's call it a day. I forgot what day we're on. Day 6? Yeah, day 6. Sunrise in 4 days. So we're gonna need a move. That's for certain. Alright. So Technician Jan is in the quantum computer. Doing what? How are you doing? We gotta talk to him today. How you doing, Jan? Jan? Jan. Alright. It's got nothing to say, huh? Alright, well, sorry for making you stand up. Oh. Sorry. Oh, he just left. Hey, Molly. You still friends with me, right?
Hello, Molly. How's the grass today?
Alright. So before we pick up our base and go, because I think all the metal is gone, but we can grab some more organics before we head out. So let's grab this, and then let's pick up the base and go. Then I might wrap the stream up, because it has been quite a bit. Oh. Yeah, that time just bleeds away. Yeah, I think that's all I want to do. Let's head back to the base. Alright, so now we can go ahead and lift our command center. Alright, so we're automatically going to collect our... Oh, that's nice. That's excellent. Cool, cool. Gonna want those. Finish the prologue. Hey, look at this. Oh, that's fun. Press tabs to open the altars tab. Oh, that's fun. Alright. Altars checks the mental and physical state of your altars. The event log on the left provides insight into recent events. Oops. Alright, frustration, anxiety, gloom. He's angry. Alright. I'm pissed at Jan. He's really irritating. Ain't that the truth? I like Jan Technician. I get him. You know, he's a guy that's been pushed a little bit, and he's not afraid to just stand his ground a little bit. So you and me, we're on good standing. I get you. I will stay out of your way. All right. So that is a new day. Let's do the common ground. Let's talk to him. He's in the kitchen. There we go. And then we will call it a day. Call it a night. Hello.
Hey there. I said, don't come near me.
So, like I said before, you know, we should, you know, respect his assertiveness and all that stuff. So you would think, oh, you say, I understand you're angry, but I need your help. But that's not exactly the right way to talk to him. Unfortunately, I think get a grip, we need to fix the comms room is a better way to go for it, because it's like, look, dude, come on, relax. We're working together.
Time to get a grip, man. We need to fix the
Frustrated
comms
and
room
less
so we can
joy.
get
That's
out of here
fine.
faster. Are you deaf? I don't give a damn about your comms room. We're moving, aren't we? Now get out of my face, creep.
You do the same. You don't get to talk to me like that. We don't have a lot of good options. I feel like if we had at least a third option, I feel like we'd have a little more choice, but...
You're pissed off at me now, but deep down, we both know you do the same thing. Really? You said it yourself. We might look alike, but we're different. Like oil and water, if you ask me, and they don't mix well.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I should stray away from the I know you, I created you. And see, that's the thing, is I have no actual clue on this. This is just based on my feelings. That face, I can't, that face. It's just based on my experience of intercommunications. I just, yeah, it's fun.
But you won't last long without me, just as I couldn't make it without you. In a situation like this, hiding in a trench is just plain stupid. I'll tell you what's stupid. Listening to someone who created you because he needs a fucking tool. Why don't you get yourself a repair kit and fix your own shit? I'm done doing your dirty work.
Yeah. It's very exciting. Communication room failure. There is a failure to communicate here. Hey, Jan. Okay, well, have a good time. We gotta figure out how to get along, craft a repair kit. There's no time going on right now. So I feel like that's because the fact that we're moving. So we have to figure, so before we can move on, we gotta figure out how to get along. Is there a guitar? A little s'mores campfire? Can't build anything while the base is moving. Alright. Is that a bladeless fan? That is. That's silly. Alright. Well, I think we're gonna leave this here. The stream is where I'm going to stop. However, I'm going to keep playing this. I am actually quite hooked, and we are only in the beginning. I am going to be recording all of my gameplay. I'm going to be putting together some final thoughts and stuff, a review of this. Let's get into the captain's. Yeah, I like this. But yeah, I'm going to be playing a little bit more of this. If you're watching this after the fact and it's early enough, you want to see more streaming of this, leave me a comment below. Let me know. I could be very much interested in continuing the journey with y'all. But regardless, I am going to play at least a full playthrough of this and try to put together a video. And then maybe if people are interested, I may do more of a series of this. But let's see. Are there any key bindings? Anything hidden? View newsfeed. I was hoping that there was start vote. I was wondering if there was like a wave function or any kind of emotes that might be fun, but there's not. But yeah, so I will be playing more of this, recording more of this, enjoying more of this, because I have been having a blast this entire time, and I feel like it's only now just beginning, and this whole bit was the prologue. So I'm excited to pick this up again tomorrow. But yeah, anyways, that is where I'm going to leave today's episode, today's stream. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're looking forward for more of the altars. If you did, think about subscribing. Drop me a like, let me know your thoughts, and I will see y'all in the next one. Take care.